All right, well, good morning. My name is Bruce Roesner. I'm president, co-founder of GreenLifeTech Corporation, a company dedicated to preserving one of our most precious commodities on earth, fresh produce.
It's the down button, right?
There we go, not the up, the down. All of us are aware we waste food, but you're probably not aware of the total amount that we waste. Actually, over a third of all produce grown is never consumed. It costs the U.S. about $400 billion a year. That's more than 80% of the gross national product, more than 80% of the countries in the world, to give you an idea. And so it's not only a financial loss, about almost $2,000 per year for the average household, but it's also a health issue. As you would be aware, if you eat healthier foods, you're going to live a bit longer and healthier life. And this costs us about $50 billion a year. Also, 1 in 6 people in the U.S. get sick each year from foodborne illnesses. And the environmental burden is staggering. Over 300 million pounds a day of fresh produce goes into our landfills. And that generates about 8% of our methane surface gas. So there's tremendous issues all the way around, cost-wise, health, and environment. So what we've done, if you're not aware of it, there are 2 ways of preserving fresh produce. First one you're very aware of, I'm sure, is refrigeration. Cooling it down, it extends it out, it reduces the respiration rate. The other method is to remove the oxygen. This has been known for decades. And what we've developed is a cost-effective method of removing the oxygen. It's patent pending. It's not a vacuum system, I'll tell you that. All we do is circulate the air, and we use the mechanical means of removing the oxygen from the gases so that we can reduce the oxygen from about 21% down to as low as 0.1% if we wanted to. Typically, we'll operate in the 1 to 2%. So what we've done, like I say, is just develop a technique for removing the oxygen. Also, we have the benefit of being able to add ozone into it. If you're not familiar with ozone, most people have a bad connotation associated with it. Actually, ozone is very good. It's been used and approved by the FDA for over 20 years for killing off bacteria. Our system, this is a prototype of our first system. It's a benchtop unit called Fresh Defend Home. It's very easy and simple to use. You simply open the front cover up, place items inside, and close it. It circulates the air, taking the oxygen out. It also has the ability to, using with adapters, you see along the bottom. You can connect it to separate containers or to a wine bottle. Again, you just, in this case, press a button, it removes the oxygen and extends the shelf life out significantly. Does it work? This will give you an idea here. This is part of an EPA phase 1 test contract that we had. And you can see here that the blueberries, as an example, 72 days, fresh, firm, tasty, no problem at all. Lettuce, 24 days. Cucumbers, in this case, 16 days. The market opportunity for our technology and for the product is gigantic. And these are just some very large numbers. We're looking at projections and licensing our technology out. We're presently working with some refrigerator OEMs to license technology into the crisper drawer. If you're like everybody else, you know your crisper drawer doesn't work very well. You're controlling the humidity and the temperature, but it doesn't work all that well. With our technology, it's a significant improvement. And just to give you an idea of our market strategy, I've mentioned we're doing marketing, we're doing a licensing of both the Fresh Defend Home product, countertop unit, and also for the refrigerator. In the future, there are tremendous markets open to us. Any organic known to mankind is adversely affected in the presence of oxygen. So that not only includes flowers, food, wine, coffee, medical, you name it, even blood. We've actually done a submission to the DOD to use our technology for extending the shelf life of blood. And tests have been done on this and shown that it works and so on. To give you an idea of our competitive landscape, we have no direct competitor. By that I mean there's nobody that makes an oxygen removal system. Ours is the only one. There are chemical coatings out there which protect the fruits and vegetables by creating a barrier so that the oxygen can't penetrate in and so on. There's vacuum sealing inert gases. As you might imagine, vacuum sealing has advantages for flexible containers, but not for rigid containers, and it's hardly used for that. And of course, refrigeration. I tell you, we don't compete with refrigeration, we work in conjunction with it. So our technology works like room temperature, refrigerator, whatever. We extend out the shelf life significantly in either case. We have a very experienced team, most of which I've worked with in the past, prior to starting GreenLifeTech. And so we have the ability, everything from concept, technology, development, engineering, manufacturing, sales, marketing worldwide. Highlights to date, we've raised over $438,000 in grants, and I need to update that. We were just awarded last week a $400,000 phase 2 EPA. So that's up to 838. Right now, we've raised about 350 in equity, 350K in equity. We have 3 patents pending, and actually that needs to be updated. One of the patents, the government has asked us to break into 3 parts. So that'll go from 3 to 5, and we have 4 more ready to go. We have trademarks. As I mentioned, we have the Fresh Defend Home's been completed, the prototype, and we want to bring that into manufacturing. And we're working with refrigerator OEMs to license technology.
Well done.
Okay.